Hello, hello! Welcome back to my stream. It is I, your humble host Sketchy, once again, at the start of a new week. I'm sorry for being late today. Unfortunately, real life happened, so we are like 20 minutes late. But hey, at least it's not an hour like last week. So there's that. We are back with Reverse 1999. We'll be going through the main story again. And... right, I was about to brag that I've managed to level Kiperina during the weekend.
I've just ironed my favorite dress.
There she is.
It's looking almost as good as new
Well
now.
fed, equipped,
I know it's a
and
little
ready
old,
for action.
but I love it so much.
I pulled her during the last stream, at the very end of it. And I was incredibly happy about that. So there is that. I have a complete plant prompto team right now. I can take on God himself with it, I think. As long as I can use that team exclusively. So, let's jump back into the story. Why won't we? We'll be doing like 3 hours of Reverse 1999 today. Because one of the slots fell off because we ran out of content for Enfield for the time being. So we are doing a longer stream of Reverse and longer stream of Evil Within afterwards. A standard 6 hours as previously. Okay. Let's jump into it. I'm glad that you want to watch me for that long. Life and Death in Sao Paulo. The Friend from Afar.
In the narrow streets, violence is so often more than just a means to ending conflicts. It is a tool, and one all too readily used.
Can I recognize that voice or can't I? Does it sound familiar? Who is it?
I must note, however, with some relief that segregation so commonly observed in other regions is absent here. The Arcanists of Sao Paulo live alongside humans, with the latter often displaying traits more common to their Arcanist neighbors. Passionate, if a bit touchy.
I cannot place that voice anywhere, so maybe it's a new person that we haven't met yet.
Life here is incomparable to the comfort, security, and freedom of New England. Hardship, violence, and oppression are the fundamentals of life. As constant as the sun, and as heavy as the rain. This country is renowned for its coffee and sugar. It is a land of beauty and bounty. Treasures too often extorted, whether by the princes of Europe and their donatarios, or now by the bankers and corporations. Despite all the centuries of treasures extracted from the land, desperation remains everywhere you look. It is a place where insurmountable wealth and the deepest deprivations are neighbors. Sometimes they lie only a street across from one another. The multinationals have cut open the country's throat, and now they drink it dry, leaving the people struggling with poverty and chaos. It is a bleak existence. Dear readers, I share this with you so the story of these people might be heard.
Interesting. Because last time I've checked, we ended the stream at that scene where they were confronting that shady priest. Right. They were hoodwinking him in some manner. The doctor sits by the riverside. A small group of children gathered around her. They watch in awe as her typewriter hammers the letters onto the page.
Shippy, do you know, has life always been like this here?
Okay, I think this girl is one of those followers from the Mud Island, the Apeiron people. I don't remember if she had a number. No, I think she didn't. She was just an acolyte or something, if I remember correctly. Right.
If you ask me, Doc, San Paulo in 1990 isn't much different from Nassau's 1681.
Huh. Okay, that's an awakened Arcanist of some kind, a new one.
It's a shame. Between the sunshine and warm sands, there is a good life to be lived here, if only they were free enough to live it.
The summer is long, just like the suffering of those people. These people, rather.
I used to dream of traveling to all sorts of fascinating places.
I think her name was Marta. You may be correct on that. I'm fairly sure it's one of the girls that we've met on the Apeiron Island during chapter, I wanna say 7, right? It was chapter 7.
A foggy city by the Thames, and a little town blanketed in snow and sunflowers. I met so many different people, though I find I can no longer recall their voices. I have only their words left, only my records of them.
Do I remember what happened to her? Not exactly. I don't think that anything specific happened to her, but I'm not entirely sure. She, as far as I know, she just left the island, didn't she? Or am I wrong with that? I was convinced that she just left.
Have you heard of a weed down at the bottom of Lake Ilopango? The people there turn it into a polenta with cornmeal. Supposedly, if you have it, you'd recall every last thing that's ever happened to you. Every bit of it.
Huh. Okay.
Wow! What's the weed called?
Oh, so something specific happened to her? Remind me then, feel free, because I actually forgot, apparently. I'll blame the fact that I did 2 separate events in the meantime since then. That's my excuse, and I'm holding on to it. The children turned to the ship in the bottle, their eyes filled with curiosity.
They call it La Hierba del Tonto, Spanish for the fool's weed.
Okay.
You see, lad, only a fool would want to remember everything. Sometimes a little forgetfulness is a blessing in disguise.
Went with the 210? Ah, okay. Fair enough. 210 was this dude that argued with everyone, right? What did he call himself? Wait. There was a specific term that he used when he was referring to himself. Rhetorician, right. The rhetorician. Now I remember. The storm took her? So wait, she was one of the people that joined 210 during that last meal that they had on the beach? Huh. I completely forgot that part. You may be right. Interesting. So how is she here then? Okay. That's a rhetorical question, I guess. For now. We'll see as the story progresses, I guess. You see, lad, only a fool would want to remember everything. Sometimes a little forgetfulness is a blessing in disguise. How appropriate, considering my horrible memory about the past events.
I beg to differ, Shippy. To forget the past, its lessons in pain and joy alike, that isn't a blessing. It's oblivion.
True, I subscribe to that notion.
But let's not argue over some mythical weed. For all the claims, no one has ever seen it. Just another myth, like the succubus or the minotaur.
Aye, let's talk about succubi instead. That's sure to get the lads pricking up their ears.
The mention of this, the little ship goes off again.
Back in 1688 of course, our chief mate Mr. Morgan had an encounter with a succubus after he found her seal while carousing in Portobello. If the rumors tell true, once he got a hold of it, she grabbed a hold on him too. I couldn't say what transpired, but we never saw hide nor hair of him again.
Out of curiosity, can I quickly figure out what event is this awakened arcanist tied to? Could be a number of ships actually. I've tried to Google the specific year and famous ships, but there was more than one tied to that particular year. Okay, never mind then. No easy answers. No one can debunk her stories, but no one really believes them either. The children's curiosity fades, and their eyes start to wander. One of them spots two big fish floating in the water.
Look over there! Something's in the water!
Yeah, I don't know either. That's why I tried to check it, because the previous Awakened Arcanists at least had good hints as to what particular historical events they were tied to. For example, Apple is the easiest one. Same with Lucy. Two figures float among the trash in the river, spluttering and choking. One is clinging onto the other as they struggle to swim to shore.
What the devil is all that commotion?
Whom's is it? Is it Velton? Well, I'm 1 for 1 with guesses. At least she's alive, so there's a plus.
Wake up! Hey, stay with me! Can you hear me? Hello?
Kimberly pats her fallen companion's face. No response.
She's still breathing. Why won't she wake up?
I've got to say, she looks really good in that dress, compared to her previous attire.
Whew. What happened to the lass?
The little ship makes its way over, followed closely by the children and the doctor. Seeing the group of strangers approaching, Kimberly tenses up.
Miss, are you all right? Is there anything we can do?
She's many things, but all right is probably not one of them at the moment.
Yes, I'm fine. The ship went down.
That's an oversimplification, but technically correct.
Blow me down. These waters are getting rougher by the day.
her rerun was with Paper Heron, if I recall correctly. You may be right on that, because now that I searched my memories, I did see her on a past banner at some point. I just don't know the name of this character in game. I know it's not Miss Kimberly, it's something else. And I know that she is a pullable character. Blow me down, these waters are getting rougher by the day. The little ship sways back and forth in its bottle, showing off its excellent condition.
And we drifted down the river until we reached the shore here.
A long way to go, only to end up in the favela.
I know she's traveling with her friends, but I don't know where they could be now. Everything happened so fast.
It's interesting that she's dedicated to actually helping us.
Shippy, what's going on? Are there people that need care? What's their condition?
Just one, alas. She's still breathing, but she looks like she's been keelholed for a bit too long.
Keelhold? The hell does that mean?
Miss, please lay her down on her side.
Kimberly does as she is told.
What are you going to do to her?
I'd assume that whatever they do, it will be less dangerous than I would expect you to do to her. Because you are still very suspicious. The doctor kneels down, skillfully clearing the girl's mouth of any residue before starting chest compressions.
Save her, if I can.
Much obliged. One push, another. It's a professional instinct, the duty of a doctor. Doctor mentioned. Oops, wrong game. An unexplainable impulse drives her to revive the drowning girl. The drowning girl? The drowned girl, technically. She's not drowning anymore, is she? We are getting an ISMR here, apparently, from the good doctor. The girl coughs up some water. The doctor continues.
Good, good. She'll make it. Please, make sure her airway's clear.
She coughs out more water, but she still lies there, unable to move.
Are you sure about that, Doc? The lass looks paler than a ghost. I think she's burning up.
Technically, Vertin is always pale. I think that's normal. She's British. That's absolutely normal. Brits only see sun on pictures. The doctor touches her forehead. It's burning hot.
You're right. We'll need to take her back with us. I'll fix some medicine for her. Would you give me a hand, miss? Help her up on my back.
Kimberly obediently helps the blind doctor lift the feverish girl onto her back. Is she actually blind or just uses that blindfold as a fashion statement?
Oh. She's almost as light as a child.
Well, she is a child. I think Vertin is like, what, 15? Something like that. The children run ahead, pulling aside the hanging clothes for them to pass.
I need to run some tests and see if it's just an ordinary fever, or if she has contracted something from the water. Don't worry. You're safe with us.
So you claim. The doctor speaks to herself, or perhaps in reassurance to the unconscious girl.
Where are we going? Wait up!
home.
That doesn't answer anything. Kimberly catches up to the doctor, only now realizing how far they've walked. She steps into the doctor's home. Okay, that was a short one, I guess. Paths of the past. Viewing Dr. Doris' path. Memories from her past rush through her mind, but she hasn't been able to process them yet. To collect the fragment, right. She used to comfort those children, childlike elders, with a siren song that made them forget their pain and aged bodies. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. What is this? A conversation filled with one-sided questions doesn't necessarily have to feel like an interrogation. Check records. Encrypted record 5225. Miss Barbara, thank you for agreeing to this conversation. Please relax, this is the Foundation's way of reciprocating UTTU's interview. You can proceed at your leisure. Yes, it's rare to be the one asking the questions and hosting the editor of UTTU. Let's make the most of this opportunity. Regarding your method of avoiding the storm. I'm sorry, but as you probably know, you cannot hear the wind, so you can't hear the secrets of the storm. There's nothing I can do about that. What does she mean? She mentioned that when we've seen her in the backstory of Tuesday, that she listened to the wind, but that doesn't exactly tell us anything specific. UTTU shows no interest in cooperating on the storm issue. I'll note it down like this for the record. That doesn't sound like an amicable record, but maybe that's how it's perceived by you. Let's move to the next question. From what we understand, UTTU has a unique communication method. Can it help you locate each other? Does it work for ordinary contributors? Only UTTU members can hear the wind, but I can ask about the source location of the contributors package for you. Miss Barbara? Sorry, the wind just told me something unrelated. I need to head to Texas now. Really? But our conversation isn't over. I apologize, but I must go to Highway 77 immediately. Please allow me to end the call. The other party then hung up. Right, so this conversation happened before the events of the Highway 77. Probably. That's why they sent Matilda... Not Matilda, they sent Bertin to search for Barbara, right. The task has been transferred to the timekeeper, right. The timekeeper has returned with information indicating that Earth might be at Sao Paulo veterans' residence in Brazil. That's where we are, technically. Gotcha. So, what do we have here? A doctor's medical kit containing her compassion and regrets from her past journeys. The root of the people's illness lies not in their bodies, but in a future they perceive as a dead end. No medicine can cure that future. That's a bleak outlook. And that's it. That doesn't tell us much. Okay, the next part it is. And this one apparently contains a fight of some description. There's Kimberly, there's Bertin, the ship in a bottle, and I'm guessing this is the good doctor. Aged like fine wine. Shelter in favelas. Fun whirs loudly, yet the room is just as hot as the outside. The doctor gently lays the unconscious girl down, resting her head on her lap. She lightly strokes her flushed face.
So you weren't even traveling together, and still you brought her all the way here.
Yeah, that's honestly surprising. She had no obligation to really help Vertin. I mean, you could have just helped her, save her from drowning and just leave her there. I'm surprised that she felt obligated to help at all, considering their relation so far.
You have a good heart, Miss Kimberly.
What's she now? I've seen her kill people at the drop of a hat previously.
You flatter me, Doctor. It was only that the current pushed her to my side when we all fell into the water. And I just couldn't forgive myself if I were to let her drown.
Interesting. An accident or perhaps fate?
In fact, she and I had met briefly before, in Texas. We didn't part on the best terms.
Well, yes, you effectively ran from us. If I remember correctly, you created some kind of instant fog and disappeared in it.
Sometimes we find ourselves in quarrels, even among friends.
No, we aren't.
Shh. We should let her get some rest.
Kimberly falls silent. She squats down, watching her the way a cat peers at a sleeping baby. Okay.
May I touch her?
And we are getting spambled again. God damn it. Oh well. They are banned at the very least.
Fever is one of the biggest dangers here, though it's still better than diarrhea and vomiting.
That's fair, I guess.
I'll take her to the veteran's residence for further treatment once her condition stabilizes.
It almost looks like she's only sleeping.
Are you two really not friends? Seems to me that you care for her very much.
She
She helped me. She was kind to me on the ship. The bloody ship. I don't know what happened.
What do you mean you don't know? You were there. You've seen what happened.
Shh. Hush, please.
Doctor presses a finger against her lips, a gentle smile on her face.
My apologies.
She has the face of a guilty child.
As I said, it was only twice that we'd met. And somehow, both times turned out quite terrible for me.
Well, that's kind of on you, technically. The doctor strokes the feverish patient's hair. It's beautiful, almost the same color as hers.
Her hair is so silky. It's smooth and soft, like fine rain in my hands.
Huh, you don't say. The doctor gently combs her hair, the hair with her fingers, slowly untangling the matted strands.
First it was Tuesday's motel. Things there turned into a right mess, and I didn't find what I'd lost. Then, in that manner, just as I was about to enjoy a bit of dinner, that wild girl burst in. They caught me, threw me into a tower and locked me up.
Right, the ambush from Igor's daughter when they assaulted some kind of a cell of Manus Vindictae locally, right? You've read about that.
I was stuck there, waiting like a lamb to be slaughtered.
And then Vertin technically let you out.
But you've made it through. You're safe with us. No one is going to hurt you here.
Thank you, Doctor.
Kimberly gently takes the feverish girl's hand into her own. It's limp and slightly rough to the touch. The blurred memory of her sister comes to mind, as well as the wrinkled, warm faces of her old friends cheering her on. I find it funny how the Ultimate Team in reverse is just Igor's family. Is it now? Well, it checks out. He would try train his girls good, so that technically sounds correct. He seems like a badass himself. No wonder that his girls are badasses as well.
Goodbye.
Satisfied that she has paid her back for her kindness on the ship, Kimberly leaves through the back door. The little ship in a bottle is waiting for her on the other side.
Leaving your friends so soon, lass? Well, come as you are. I'll give you a lift. Perhaps we might have a bit of an old jaw along the way.
How exactly do you plan to do that?
After all, it's rare indeed to see one of your kind out and about these days.
What do you mean, your kind?
A lift? Pardon me, madam, but I'm not sure you could bring me anywhere.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
You're a little too small and a little too stuck in that bottle.
A galleon born from the 16th century's dream of exploration. She awakened and slumbered once again until now, a time in which there are no more uncharted lands to uncover. That's not exactly true. I think the latest new island to be discovered and charted on maps happened somewhere in the early 2000s. So there's still places out there that no one charted. Do you remember her from when she was fighting with Jay? Oh yes, I do. That's why I still don't trust her. Because she appeared like a genie from a bottle and effectively worked like an attack dog for a Manus Vindictae member. So I still remember what she's capable of. That's why I don't trust her around Vertin.
Climb aboard, matey. So where's our heading? Or shall we go for a ride on the river? Don't be shy, I aim to make a friend of you.
Kimberly looks hesitant.
Don't be shy. I let the little ones play on my deck all the time, climbing here and there, like a bunch of cheerful little monkeys.
So wait, can it take people inside the bottle on board the ship somehow? That's interesting.
And not just them. I ferry the good doctor from here to the veterans' residence too.
Huh.
You'll have to wait till we reach the sea to see me at my full size. Once the water opens up, that's when I'm really free.
The sailboat slowly drifts away from Doctor's hut. Yeah, her big purple weird form. Yeah, her big purple form that was weirdly alluring in a odd monstery form.
Now, I ask again. Where are we going, mate? Can't just let the wind decide our course.
Why not? I should like to go somewhere nobody will ever find me.
Confusion, chaos, escape. Perhaps tomorrow will be just like all those yesterdays.
I'm afraid there's precious few places like that anymore, lass. I've spied the globes they've got nowadays. Seems like every last step has covered the four corners and back. But aren't you a strange sight, lass? You know, I've seen your kind before. Beautiful to look at, aye. But there's a darkness in you that lies beneath the surface, isn't there?
I'm guessing that she's not referring to her being an arcanist, but something else.
But you're not like the rest of them, you'd say. Well, I would sooner believe in a map to El Dorado before I'd swallow the idea of a succubus with a heart of gold.
There we go. I was suspecting something akin to that.
So, was that girl your master? Did she have your seal? If that were true, then heart of gold or coal wouldn't matter for none. You'd be as thick as old tar.
She'd been found out. He's a member of an ancient race once wanted, even hunted and now forgotten by the world. Few seagulls land on the boat's edge, joining them on their journey.
What? Are you wondering what gave you away? Your gloves don't do much to hide those claws. I could feel them pressing on my railings as soon as you hopped on.
Yeah, they are not exactly subtle. Kimberly immediately hides her hands behind her back. Her reaction betrays her.
No use hiding them now, matey.
Her hearty laugh sends ripples through the water.
You!
Kimberly scratches the mast with her claws, but this small protest does nothing to dissuade the ship.
Are you going to turn me in?
She looks around. This place looks safe enough. Just one small leap and she'll be back on solid ground.
Turn you in? And how do you suppose I do that? I'm only a ruddy ship. Bring me back up on land and I'll be stuck right back in the bottle. No, lass. I've sailed with rougher folks than you. My old captain had a bounty on her head, too.
She's a fugitive, hiding like a frightened bird. Thunder rumbles in the distance, scattering the birds perched on the roofs on either side of the river. Now that I think about it, the first time that we've seen her, when she fought with Jay and his team, and with Matilda, the one who held the seal to controlling Kimberly was a random Manus Vindictae Mook, basically a foot soldier. So what happened to him in the meantime? Did she hoodwink him somehow? I'm guessing that she lost him in one way or another along the way. It makes her quiver, but for the boat, it brings back fond memories of sailing the roaring westerlies with her captain. Excuse me. Rain starts to pour. The wind picks up, filling the ship's sails and racing her down the river.
Well, just so you know, I very much doubt they'll pay you anything for handing me over.
Maybe so, maybe so. Now, you've got the law in your tailwind. What happened? Did you spring loose from the old gibbet?
Old what?
Mark me now, young lass. If you're going to try to pull one over on me, you'll have to do a lot better job than that.
The same old trick.
Are you mocking me? This is not how one ought to treat a new friend.
Friends are you now?
Quite right, lass. So then, who are your pursuers? And your master? Shouldn't you be under his protection? My old crew would say any captain that can't keep a ship safe is only good for bait.
Yeah, spill the beans on that one.
I have no idea where he is, or where my seal is for that matter. He was a no-good fool, though. Or only good for bait, perhaps.
Okay, so she basically lost him. Or rather, he lost her.
I hope he's dead, rotting in some sewer back in San Francisco.
The rain stops, brief and intense, just like her escape.
Aye, well, mortal flesh doesn't last long. I've ferried many a passenger in my days, and none yet have escaped when Davy Jones came calling their name. As I recall, the first that went was William Halfleg. He lost the other half in a fight at the port of Southampton, hanged on the governor's orders.
Is that a real person? Nope, apparently not. At least not according to a quick Google search.
And Edward the Red Hand, a nasty piece of work from the Low Countries. Loved a bit of throat cutting, until he got his own throat slit by some fool in a ramshackle pub on Tortuga.
I think this loops back to the statement that we've heard previously, that most of her stories are made up. She fondly remembers every one of her crew, though they all died hundreds of years ago. It still feels like yesterday to her.
Sounds as though they got what they deserved.
That they did, lass. They all got what they deserved. Some hanged, some drowned, some we marooned on a desert isle with naught but a pistol and a flagon of rum. I've been to Plymouth, Nassau, Port Royal. I once even slipped into Seville disguised as a merchantman to smuggle pepper and cinnamon. Wherever the captain wanted to go, we sailed.
An exciting, dangerous life, yet ordinary in its own way. The countless cannonball scars in her hull alone tell the story.
But one by one, Davy took them all. Now here I am, a ship without a captain, my own master.
Kinda like Kimberly over there.
I suppose that's a lot to take in. You ever thought about living a different life? To set sail for some far corner of the sea? Living on spiced rum and jerky thick as a buccaneer's hide? How's that sound, lass? Not that I'm saying we set sail today. It's only a bit of old fancy.
I really can't say, Chippy. I suppose I can't. Not yet, at least. There is something important I need to retrieve.
I'm guessing she's referring to the seal.
That's Captain White Rum to you. The ship of a captain and captain of the ship.
I prefer... Wait. Sorry. What did you...
I don't think she is very good with ships. Or rather, the rocking of the boat. As the ship docks, she leaps back ashore, doubles over in an alleyway, and retches.
Seasick? I hadn't thought your kind capable of it.
I mean, why not?
didn't expect this. Either.
Can rolls over, gently hitting her foot. Annoyed, she kicks it away. Not far away, a few boys have been practicing their soccer skills with it. One mischievous boy kicks the can back towards Kimberly.
What now?
This time, she picks up the can and angrily throws it at the boy's head. Rude.
Caramba! I like this girl, she's feisty.
He straightens himself up as he slowly makes his way towards her, a cocky grin on his face. Careful, boy. If you want your soul intact, I would rather not. If I were you.
We're with the Brotherhood, Gorota. You apologize, now we might just let you go.
As they say, fuck around, find out.
Don't you know that Lord Santos is back? We can make this rougher for you if you like.
Careful, me lads. I wouldn't pull those knives. Things may go rougher than you'd bargained for.
Okay, so we are kicking a bunch of hoodlums, apparently.
Dental checkup.
What is this? What is it with reverse 1999 and beating on children? This is at least second time that we are doing it. Probably third. So it's not much, but it's weird that it happened twice or more. Right, precision incantations feature a highlighted border and a dedicated precision slot marked by 4 orange corners. Typically appears in the rightmost position of the spellbook. Right? Precision incantations feature a highlighted... Okay, I've read that already. And what about them? What do they do? This feels like a bad translation again. Okay.
Easy, that's no worries. And that's that.
They are immune right now, I think.
Crickets and fireworks!
For 3 turns, looks like. Yep. So I'm guessing that those precision incantations play into it somehow.
I'm impressed. Stop.
Let me take a look at this. Dodges everything that's not an ultimate. Gotcha. And if I use this...
An interesting one. Copy that! Relax.
What will happen now?
Let me think on it.
Doesn't work.
Thunder! To me!
That worked.
I smell the scent of mint oil. Rise.
Okay, that works as well. I'm not entirely clear on how this mechanic works yet. The boys are no match for her. Not surprising.
Not so tough now, are you boys? Try this again, and I'll make a mince out of what's left of you.
She angrily kicks the can into the river.
I know your fathers, me boys, and I think they wouldn't be none too happy to hear you claiming to be with the Brotherhood.
I have to go to bed. I will watch the VOD later. Thank you for dropping by anyway. See you around next time. And good night.
Let go. We're wasting our time here.
The boys scurry off, muttering under their breaths.
Bilge rats, the lot of them. Not even fit for the apostles. Brotherhood always lets their knives do the talking.
So I've noticed.
If there'd been any doubt of what you are, lass, that fight sure cleared it up.
Right. To be continued. It's another part done. That one was way longer. What do we have here? Innovative advertising. A magazine clipping is posted next to a pile of glass souvenirs. A very effective promotion. Read the clipping. The Untold Stories of the Invisible College. Boyle's Impossible Flask. Perhaps you are familiar with the Royal Society. Maybe you are even able to name every president. But do you know its predecessor, the mysterious scholar assembly, known as the Invisible College? Can't say I do. Today we will introduce the central figure of the Invisible College, Robert Boyle, the famous alchemist, natural philosopher and the founder of the modern chemistry, along with his mystical stories. When discussing Boyle, one must mention Boyle's law, which states that at constant temperature the pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume. Excuse me. Hiccups. Boyle demonstrates this with his U-shaped tube filled with mercury, but before that Boyle tried various devices and countless designs in his quest for a frictionless flask. Jesus Christ. Frictionless flask with a piston. He even employed arcane skills, casting an incantation of proportional scaling into a flask. As a result, the flask could indeed compress and expand objects perfectly. However, arcane skills being what they are, the object's mass would shrink with its volume, and the process would cause unnoticeable temperature changes. A very successful arcane skill, but a failed experimental apparatus. Is this the bottle that white rum is in? These flasks were eventually donated to the Royal Society, but it's said some ended up in private hands. So keep an eye on the ordinary flask around you. One of them might just be a highly convenient impossible flask. Yeah, I'll be guessing that that ship in a bottle is one of those flasks. A roll of bandages fighting back death's descent upon her patients, and extinguish the world's light from the eyes of the doctor. And extinguishing, excuse me, the world's light from the eyes of the doctor. Okay, so that's another clue for the investigation. There we go. Once you get used to the darkness, you will find it kind, compared to the fate that took my sight. Next part it is. But before that, let me grab something quickly. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Another part with a fight. Boarding the white ship.
Listen up. We're the Apostles' Brotherhood, not some worthless favela gang.
I'm failing to see the difference.
So we start off nice and easy. And if the doc doesn't play along, well, then we make her play along. Claro?
The feverish girl looks to be doing much better than before. Dr. Dores is crouched beside the bed, gently wiping her face. A few uninvited guests burst in. Cruising for bruising, are we, lads?
Hola. How can I help you, gentlemen?
You could help them by breaking their knees, for starters.
Hey, is she really blind?
I'm afraid yes. But please don't worry. I'm more than able to treat all my patients. Are you feeling unwell, sir?
Marcando glances at the patient on the stretcher and signals to his men. His dogs quickly surround the patient.
Sir?
We heard that you're a good doctor. We got someone who needs your help. You're Dr. Doris from the Veterans Residence, right?
Yes. And may I know who you are? I won't turn away a patient, but I'll also need some assurance that you can be trusted, sir.
He really can't be.
So, is she coming with us or not?
He kicks over a cabinet, causing the test tubes within to smash in a small explosion on the floor.
Did you hear that?
We did.
Sounds like some kind of explosion near the clinic. Should we go back?
It could be an accident, but she's got away with her equipment. Doubtful she's the cause of this.
Maybe, just maybe, Kimberly will save the day once again and kick their asses.
Steady on then. Let's hurry back and see for ourselves. That's not how you treat a doctor, lads.
The thugs instinctively draw their knives, a habit developed in the line of work.
What are you doing to her?
Kimberly, break their knees.
Lord Santos would like to have a word with the doctor. That's all.
You're not taking her anywhere. Don't you see she's taking care of this girl?
She bares her claws, digging her heels into the ground. Kimberly combat mode engaged.
Yeah, I'm not asking for permission, sweetheart.
You are asking for a beating is what you are doing. Marcando snaps his fingers.
Grab the doctor. Ice the rest of them.
Well, you'll be surprised, my dude.
Dental checker.
What is this? Spike ball on a rope? Okay, interesting. And we have to deal with this precision mechanic again. Fair enough.
The lens.
Okay, so this is a precision hit now. Let's drop it
Copy that.
like that.
I smell the scent of mint oil. Crackers and fireworks!
Will this work?
Thunder to me!
Yes. Okay, so I think now I understand.
I'm impressed.
Well, I'm not. Alright, so we can drop this on someone's ass.
No worries.
And nothing else for now.
Ah, an interesting one.
Copy that!
What the hell?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Ah, what a bloom.
Thunder Talisman! Scientific version!
Easy enough.
너 바즐인가?
Kimberly clasps the head of a thug in her claws poised to crush it, but she hesitates, glancing back at the doctor. Come on, Kimberly, you've got them. You don't have to finish them. But now that I think of it, maybe it would be better if she did.
Stop. Enough. I won't have you fighting in my clinic.
Well, that's kind of late for that one. Kimberly releases her grip.
Doctor?
But they've got the girl, Doctor.
The feverish girl's unconscious body has been thrown over the shoulder of one of the thugs.
This lady definitely isn't from the favela. So what's she doing here?
Well, she's doing none of your goddamn business.
She's ill. She needs my help. That is all I ever ask.
Well, all we need is you, Doc. So how's about we make a deal? You come with us, we let the rest of your friends go. Understood?
Do you even understand how a doctor-patient relationship works? The patient needs the doctor for treatment. That won't work.
So be it.
She doesn't hesitate to accept.
Please, Doctor, stand aside. I'll happily take care of these rats.
I have no doubt about that, miss. However, once violence starts and blood is spilled, there will be no end to it. For now, I would be happy to meet with the Senor Santos and seek out a peaceful resolution.
I wouldn't count on that.
I'll come with you.
See? We can all be friends.
The thug pushes the feverish girl towards Kimberly.
Burton!
Kimberly catches her, holding her tightly in her arms.
If she doesn't wake up tonight, take her to the veteran's residence first thing in the morning.
All right, get the doctor straight to his reverence.
Huh. At least they didn't get vet in, so there's that. A long sleep with no dreams. No worries, no troubles, no thoughts. No thoughts, head empty. Like being back in a warm, dark, damp room. She awakes to an unfamiliar place. It's quiet and strange. Okay, so Bertin is back in action. Welcome back to the land of the living, Bertin.
Have a good rest, did you, Sleeping Beauty?
Burton!
You've missed quite a bit. All terrible, I'm afraid.
Talking ship inside a bottle. Indeed. Tiny floating fortress on the water, and beside her, a worried Mrs. Kimberly.
Where am I?
You and this lass were drifting down the river after your ship went down. You'd have met Dr. Dorres had you woken up a little sooner.
Doctor? Dr. Dorres. Yes. She's a doctor from the veteran's residence. She saved you from the very claws of death. She...
She can't walk, her body is still too heavy.
Aye, you were burning up, lass. But the good doctor pulled you through. She was right there by your bedside the whole time.
And I'm presuming that now we are going to go and save her out of obligation.
The good news is, we think she's still alive.
Still alive? What's the bad news then?
The bad news is she's been snatched up by the Apostles' Brotherhood.
What?
Rest now, lass. They aren't likely to hurt her for now. You'll need your strength for later. Some scallywag by the name of Santos wanted to have a word with her, so they said.
Everything has gone to hell since that ship sank.
But Lepera and Sotheby, where are they?
There's a shooting pain in her arm.
I remember we all fell into the water. I'm sorry, I didn't see them. We washed ashore together. My map. Have you seen it? I have to get to the veterans' residence. They may very well be waiting for me there.
Come on your feet.
Well, I may be just the ship to get you there, ladies.
Are you now? Hey, that's another part done. I'm thinking that maybe with some luck we'll do most of the chapter today. I'm guessing that it will be like 20-ish parts in total. We are on part 11 already. We'll have to see. There's surprisingly a lot of fights in between compared to the previous chapter. Okay. Part 11, Sao Paulo, Bossa Nova. After instructing his men to take Dr. Dores to the chapel hideout, Marcando walks over to Duncan, who is watching over a group of hostages.
You're a clever one, viejo. I like working with your type.
Do you now? And what exactly is Duncan planning? Because I'm still not clear on that. What is his plan? Is he playing them somehow? The hostages, Galeno among them, are lined up on their knees, hands tied behind their backs. Marcando has ordered they be taken to the manor.
Much appreciated. I've tried to pick up a thing or two over the years.
I just now noticed that he is wearing his glasses on his back of his head, right there. Huh. Okay. Never seen that one before.
You've had plenty of time to learn, a man of your age. By the way, what about that girl? Where'd she go?
Sotheby is missing.
Dunno. Maybe got scared away. You know how little rich girls are. I'm certain she's found her way back to her daddy's bodyguards. She'll be no cause for concern.
Yeah, he let her go and probably sent her with some information at the very least, or a mission to bring in the cavalry.
Fine, fine. No need to worry about this spoiled little girl. Now this bastard, on the other hand.
Marcando kicks Galeno hard in the stomach.
Leave the boy be. He's not got much time left if he doesn't give up those names.
His eyes darts around, keenly scanning his surroundings. Marcando has led with about a dozen men, but he's only come back with 9. Yeah, most of them got kicked to the curb by Kimberly.
Hot enough out here? Luckily, I've got a bit of vino left. You a fan of wine, Senor Marcando? I'll fetch some for us, and all the brothers and sisters here. Let's drink to the Brotherhood and the opportunities that lie ahead.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he's playing them all along. After all, I was worried for a second that maybe he actually was betraying them, but no. This seems like an elaborate con.
You old fox, I see your game. But why not? We could all use a drink.
You, over there! Keep a watch on this guy. Don't let him get away.
He gives Galeno a kick in the backside as he leaves. Well, he's selling the act if nothing else. Old Duncan waits by the water, his eyes anxiously fixed upstream. Eventually, a small boat carrying Lopera and a few men rolls into view.
Finally.
There we go. The boat docks as they jump ashore one by one, carrying spiked wine in their hands. Ah, there we go, there's the play.
Duncan, you nearly had me there. When did you plan all this?
And I'm guessing that Sotheby was the one who spiked the wine. He's an alchemist after all. Okay.
I've had it brewing for a while, but things have been changing fast lately. Honestly, I didn't expect to be doing this now.
He counts the men, just 6 of them. Fewer than expected, but enough.
There's enough snoring syrup in the wine now to put them all in a dreamy, deep, deep sleep.
Lovely.
Oh, but might it have had a stronger effect if I had included a dash of slumber belladonna in the recipe?
Do you want to give them a coma or what?
This will be more than enough, little lady. We only need to get them to drink the wine. Then...
Oh, then you must drink this. Just a drop.
She rummages around in her skirt for the potion. How lewd. Eventually, she produces a bottle of thick, pine green liquid.
It will stay on your tongue and prickle around in your mouth. That way you won't drift off like the others. I've concocted much tastier potions before, but this one...
Memories of her past experiments come flooding back, almost bringing her to tears.
It'll do just fine. Thank you, little lady.
He smiles as he takes the bottle and downs its contents. He raises his flute, signaling the next step of the plan.
Pass me the wine and wait for my signal. When you hear me playing this flute, you'll know it's time to strike.
What's the deal with the flute, but anyway? Why is he carrying it around with him?
The wine's here! Courtesy of an old friend from Mexico. Take a glass, everyone.
Here's to his reverence's good health.
To his reverence's health.
To Marcando. To the Invincible Brotherhood.
He's selling it very hard.
To Marcando!
The flattery and alcohol have successfully lowered Marcando's guard.
Duncan, that's your flute. Give it over.
Marcando snatches Duncan's flute and looks it over.
This is a fine flute.
I could make a couple of jokes here, but I won't. Because I'm an adult. Allegedly.
Duncan, did you said that you got a friend in Mexico? Huh? You know that old Mexican song, La Llorona?
Can't blow the flute just yet. A few men are still awake.
That I do! I learned it from the best! In the cactus back in Tulum. From a fine young lady with silky hair and gentle eyes as dark as coffee.
An improvised lie, but there's truth to it. The cactus bar in Tulum is real, at least.
Claro. So, how fine was this chica, huh?
Seems beautiful ladies are much more interesting than music to him.
Don't let me start spinning that yarn. It'll be no fun for you to watch an old man bursting into tears.
Lies and fake tears. Duncan's acting wouldn't fool the sober, but with his audience under the influence of alcohol and potions, he just might get away with it.
I'll only say I was heartbroken by the time I left. Ah, that love of mine. Anyway, enough about the old flames of yesterday. Let's raise a glass to a better tomorrow.
Right.
The poor old Duncan.
To poor old Duncan.
Duncan adeptly retrieves his flute before pouring more drinks. Yep, indeed. Welcome to the stream, by the way. And this is the main quest. We are back to the main story, and we are doing chapter 8, part 11, I think, right now. We'll be finishing it during this week. Probably we'll be done with the chapter 8 tomorrow-ish. No, not tomorrow. Wednesday, right. I'm streaming on Wednesday. Pain's joy drinking and laughing with his new friends until they are too drunk to stand. Every one of them is utterly inebriated. Makanda and his hounds pass out one by one until they are all fast asleep.
It's time.
It's time indeed. He blows the flute and his companions jump into action.
Good. Good music.
Good luck, dude, and also enjoy the story. I very much do, and thank you. Honestly, Reverse 1999 became my second favorite story in gacha games so far. Favorite being Nikkei, and this is a close second so far.
Who are you?
Okay, so we are having a fight, another one. We'll be fighting a couple of drunkards that are half asleep.
I've got your back.
Finally have an occasion to show off Kipirina in action. Okay, so they still have that mechanic of being invincible for the time being, so we'll have to play around with that. Yeah, story-rich games are awesome, I agree. I very much enjoy story first in gacha games and gameplay second. Some games like Nikkei I treat like a book, honestly. The gameplay could be gone and I wouldn't mind at all. I can forgive a lot when the story is good. Okay, so do it like
No worries.
this. I won't give. Huh, I could do this maybe, like that.
Easy lah.
Right, and this should hit them. I think.
Thank you for your cooperation. Thunder to me.
Yep, that works. And this will miss. Right.
Stop.
Nikkei gameplay is interesting for sure. Well, honestly, Nikkei's gameplay is there, and that's all I can say about it. To be completely honest, the boss fights are very engaging, but everything else would be gone, and I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, the story and the OST is doing all the heavy lifting there. I much prefer gameplay in Reverse 1999, to be honest. I'm having much more fun with the deck building and strategic RPG gameplay. Yeah, turn action based, right. Can I attack them with an... Oh right, the invincibility is gone, so never mind then. I can just spam whatever.
Let me think on
And
it.
it will work.
Maybe take a...
An interesting one.
There we go.
Hold your breath.
He's cooked.
Right.
Anyway.
And that's that.
Так ярко и тепло.
Oh, there's weight too. Right. Well, ain't you a big guy?
I've got your
That's
back.
what, 7 feet? Alright, I could technically drop an ultimate on their asses and that should probably cook all of them, I think. They have buffs on me, right, so let's just do it like that. That should finish them off, I think. But to be sure, let's re-roll the cards. Let's do it like...
Let me think on it.
Right, this
Relax.
should suffice.
陰森森，黑媽媽，盞燈是明是暗，真係好得人驚啊！
Yep, it was enough.
梗係我捉你，唔係你捉我啊！
There we go.
Lopera! Galeno! Come on, give me a hand!
Pinche traidor!
Surprise!
Time to cash you out.
He pins the struggling Marcando to the ground.
You'll be begging for Lord Santos' mercy.
I will hold your breath for that one, if I were
Be
you.
reasonable, kid. The Brotherhood is finished. Your time's up.
Love how reverse basically has no power creep and you can basically finish the story with ease with any property. That's true. The main story is very easy, but the side event activities like the Reveries in the Rain can get really hard. So I appreciate that there is challenge if you want it. But yeah, the main story is quite easy. We don't talk about Reveries. I'm trying to claw my way through them, but I still don't have enough proper teams done. I have Prompt to done, and it's very powerful. I can defeat anything with it. I have 3/4 of a poison team done. It's decent, and I have nothing for a third team. I need to figure out something there. He pulls the knife from Galeno's waist and finishes Marcando off the San Paulo's way.
Don't let them slip away!
Mr. Carson, but you...
He swallows her words. No, her butler would never do something like this. Reminder, Sotheby, this is not your butler, just a lookalike. This is the raw, fierce power of a man who has lived on the streets of the favela. Meanwhile, Lopera catches up to the fleeing thug and cracks him over the head with the butt of her gun.
Let me.
He picks up a metal bat and stands over the fallen thug in front of Lopera.
Think you can handle this?
Yeah, I've got it.
He swallows hard and aims at the spot where the gun butt had struck. Brutal.
For the favela.
Well, now you can vent your frustrations from before.
The Brotherhood must go!
07. That guy is gone, probably. The battle is over.
Sorry to put you through all that, kid.
Don't mention it. If this means we can get rid of them for good, it'll all be worth it. So what's next?
Next, Zeno will come around to pick you up. But first, we've got to get back to the veterans' residence.
Unease spreads amongst the group. They exchange a few glances.
No, senor. One of you has to stay. The people need to see you, or they'll worry that you've deserted us.
I guess that's a concern.
I can make it there on my own. Stay with them, Duncan.
And me!
And you! Sotheby to the rescue. An unexpected volunteer steps forward.
I've seen there are many sick children here in the favela.
Oh no, is she going to medicate them, quote unquote? Hopefully she won't give them drugs that she gave her driver back at the 1929. That will be concerning, to say the least.
I'm certain that I could do something to help them.
Delicious drugs.
I'm not sure it's a good idea, Sotheby. The favelas can be dangerous if you don't know them.
The brave young lady can stay with me if she likes. I'll keep her safe.
But will you keep others safe from her? That's the question. Galeno and others nod.
What do you say to that, little lady?
Miss Sotheby is never afraid.
I don't think you understand what it means to be afraid, to be honest.
It's decided then. Lopera, head for the veterans' residence. Tell them what happened and contact Admiral Igor from there.
All hesitation leaves Lopera's body once she hears her father's name.
Galeno! You've done us proud, kid. If I were king, I'd have made you a knight. Who knows? Maybe the little lady could do that for us.
I don't think that's on the cards, but she could probably hire him or something.
But first, young Galeno, we'll seek another deed worthy of knighthood. It's time we fight for our people.
Right. So that's another part done. And that was part 11. Right. But before we continue, I'll take a short break to go to the bathroom. So give me a moment. Like 2 minutes and I'm back. And I'm back. Okay. Still about halfway ahead? Yeah, I figured as much. But we have like an hour and a half left of the stream, so we should get close to finishing it, I think, today. And even if we don't finish it today, we'll be finishing it on Wednesday, I think. Right, another clue. An ordinary looking wrench, bursting with stories and the marks of time. Just like the old craftsman it belongs to. Okay. And what? Who does this belong to? I'm guessing Duncan, right? Right. Hey there, kitty. You fuzzy creature. Please do not interfere with the stream. She's seeking my attention. Hell yeah, I'm also waiting for my download on PC. Fair enough. I very much recommend Reverse 1999 from my experience. It's a very good game. Kitty, no. Do not. Please. Stay here. Be nice. She made it a point of honor for herself to interfere at least once with every stream that I make. She gets fascinated every time I speak to the screen for some reason. Yes, a void. A tame void. And a fuzzy one. She brings good luck. Okay, so let's attach this clue and see what happens. Don't be fooled by its plain appearance. This here is a foundation of all my work, just as much as my calloused old hands. I'm returning player. I rage quitted after not getting Marsha for my barrel team. Unfortunate. So far, the game was very generous to me with my pulls. I started only like few months back, like I wanna say 3 months. I started right as the Paper Heron banner dropped. So that's the timeline. And since then I've gotten every character that I wanted from the banner that I pulled on. So Paper Heron, Anan Lee. No, Alan Lee was from a selector, I think. I've gotten Tooth Fairy from a banner, Keeperina, Tuesday. Basically, any banner that I tried, I got at least one copy of. So I was very lucky. Kitty, please, do not leave the microphone alone. You silly creature. Yeah, I was incredibly lucky. I've got 3 copies on Paper Heron, so she kicks like a horse. I was incredibly good at picking a good time to start the game. I started playing a couple days after release. Oh, fair enough. I started playing Enfield on release, for example. And I got every character that dropped in Enfield to date, sans one. The current banner of Mifu. That's the only character that eludes me, rather. Excuse me. Pardon my poor English. So yeah, I'm technically quite lucky with gacha games. The only gacha games that kicks my ass with pulls is Wuthering Waves. It hates me, absolutely. Silent Night, Holy Night. Okay, part 12. The route from the favela to the veterans' residence is quite familiar to the White Ram. She has ferried the doctor back and forth countless times.
You ever been to a veteran's
Kitty,
residence? Not many young faces there. Besides Lopera.
1
As far as the
second.
doc
Gotta
goes,
pacify my cat.
doubtful anyone knows her real age. And even the saltiest sailor knows better than to ask a lady her age.
Yeah, the cat is very keen on a co-op. She doesn't accept a note for an answer, unfortunately. Funny thing is that once I stop streaming, she's not interested anymore. She's only interested when I'm busy. You've been to a veteran's residence, not many young faces there, besides Lopera. As far as the dog goes, doubtfully anyone knows her real age. And even the salty sailors know better than to ask a lady her age. Right. Kitty, please, do not. And she strikes from the other side. Silly creature. And she's back at it.
Ooh, I see that joke missed the bow, so to speak.
Who's your favorite so far? From Reverse 1999, character-wise? From the pullable characters, I wanna say that either Sotheby, as a personality, so to speak, or maybe Sonetto. Either or. It's a toss-up between the two. I like them both. Gameplay-wise, I really enjoy using Paper Heron. Well, Vertin is a given. Also, she's not a pullable character, so I'm not counting her in that category. But yeah, I like Vertin as a protagonist. She's very solid. Oh, I see that joke missed the bow, so to speak.
No. It wasn't a bad joke at all. Really.
I can say that out of all current gacha protagonists that I play as, Vertin is probably at least in the top 3 out of them. A joke would usually warrant some kind of response.
Aye. Thanks for the kind words, lass. But best to leave old Flotsam where it lies.
Well, the other one, and my top protagonist for gacha games so far, is the commander from Nikkei. Honestly, as a character, he ceases to be a self-insert fairly quickly and becomes a character of his own that is very interesting to follow, honestly. The other one would be probably Rover from Wuthering Waves. Or do I like Rover more, or do I like the Administrator more from Enfield? You know what? No, Enmin is better. Enmin is more interesting. So, Commander from Nikkei, Vertin, Enmin, in that order. Mama Mariana from the Veterans Residence brings out some snacks. There's plenty of sugar to go around in this neck of the woods.
Have you been filling this sweet young lady's head with your tall tales, Shippy?
MCs are more interesting if they not only serve as self-inserts. Very much so. I appreciate when they actually are a role that you play instead of just being a blank canvas. And the games that I mentioned deliver on that front, very much so. Both the commander from Nikkei, the administrator, and Vertin are very much characters on their own, very distinct ones. The little ship used to live with the doctor in the veteran's residence, but today she returns alone, and neither one of her 2 passengers is her old roommate.
Sorry to show up without proper notice.
Oh, don't worry about it. Any friend of Lopera is a friend of ours. Oh, if you'd come a couple of days earlier, we would have introduced you to Senor Duncan and Dr. Doris. But they've not been around in a while.
Yeah, they're kind of busy.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to meeting them. Hopefully we'll see them soon.
Kimberly wanders the courtyard. She's still on guard, but she seems to be oddly familiar with this place. Huh. Okay.
You know, I knew a girl who looked just like her. A caregiver here way back in the 60s.
Interesting. Okay.
Back when this place was called Heartfelt Home.
Duly noted. She scratches the chin of the kitten in her arms.
But it can't be her now, can it? Besides, I'm old now, and my memory is a bit fuzzier than it used to be.
Well, we already know that Kimberly is not human, so it probably was her.
May I see Dr. Doris's room?
The kitten leaped out from the game. Kind of. She finally settled and behaves herself, so that's a change.
She wouldn't mind, but please be careful not to move anything. It's that one over there, dear. She never locks the door.
The place looks no different from the other rooms in the courtyard, but the door is slightly ajar. Green vines hang from the roof, and the weathered walls bear the passage of time. It's a simple little home. Kimberly stands by the door, a stray cat in her arms. But quiet. He scratches its belly.
How dare you scratch me!
Please do not the cat. Cease and desist. The cat leaps out of Kimberly's arms, grabs a hold of one of the vines, and clambers over the wall of the veteran's residence.
Get back here, you fluffy rapscallion! I'll have your tail, you hear me?
I'll repeat again. Please do not the cat. She's not as agile as she looks, or perhaps the kitten has made her soft. She fails to catch it, instead stumbling into the door, throwing it wide open and hitting the floor with a thud.
Do be careful, Miss Kimberly. How did that happen? And how long have you been standing there? Just a little while. Funny. I've never thought to open a door like that before.
I bet.
Come along. Let's take a peek inside.
Guest room, veterans residence, right. It's a rather ordinary guest room. That's a weird chair. Except there's a peculiar white marble chair sitting by the window. It has a red button on the armrest. Beg your finest pardon? The hell is this? The marble feels familiar, but no memories come to mind. Odd how they both have some kind of familiarity with this place.
What's this red button on the chair?
Do you want to test it? The button seems totally out of place, as if dangling someone to press it. Do not press the big red button. Kimberly takes a seat and curiously presses the button. Well, there she goes. chair looks comfy as AF. Does it? It looks kind of hard to my eyes. Despite her fervent pressing, nothing happens. Frustrated, she swings her legs over the other side of the chair. Imagine this. Every time she presses it, someone dies. That would be a twist.
Good for nothing.
A tasteless decoration. No one knows why this chair is in the doctor's room. But pressing the button didn't trigger an explosion or anything of the like. It's simply a functionless, harmless little contraption. Or is it? On the other side of the room, the doctor's desk holds a stack of manuscripts.
These must be articles that she hasn't sent out yet.
Right. Notes on the districts of Sao Paulo, records of arcanists in the favelas, investigations into plantation economies in the northeastern Brazil.
She's a good woman.
Presumably.
And her room smells like a good woman's room. You don't find many of those around these days.
What do you mean by that? Been in many women's rooms, were you?
What makes you say so? Well, firstly, she did save your life.
True.
And secondly, it's hard to explain. Good people have a smell. A pleasant one. My nose has never been wrong.
Well, as a succubus, she would know, I presume.
Burton. We'll bring her home safely.
Well, there we go, a side quest acquired. We are saving the good doctor at all. Not surprising.
This typewriter seems like it's seen a lot of use. Do you see any drafts? Any samples? I can't say. I'm not very familiar with these things. Take a look. She signed something here. But I thought her name was Doris.
Right, I already assumed that that was a fake name, considering she looks like that lady from the Apiron Island. There's a single word written at the bottom of the manuscript, which is Earth. Really? Huh.
Mariana!
A familiar voice echoes from outside. Wait, technically we expected the Earth person to be on the Apiron Island to begin with, so maybe she was hiding under a fake name there too. That could be. And that would explain how she survived the storm, because as far as we know, that Earth person was showing up through the ages for a while now. Huh. Okay. The plot thickens. Those pristine wings, however, could never ever fly across the riverbank. Okay. For whomst is it? Not her. Not her. Huh. Ah, there we go. Sometimes I sing, but the elders always weep, then whisper softly that it's not my fault. Huh, okay. July 13th, 1943. This is my first diary entry. Old Viteria said she would help me with my writing. She kept laughing and said that I should use punctuation, but she did not tell me what punctuation is. It sounds like seasoning. Right. Well, the comas. Old Quiteria brought me to a place called a nursing home. It is rubbish here, and old too, and the people's faces are all wrinkled up, and she wants me to start learning to read and do something called work, so I can stay here and eat, and do not want to keep running away. Anyway, those people cannot find me here. Jesus Christ, where is the punctuation? That was painful to read. It reads like a Reddit post. Or a Twitter post, for that matter. Okay. So that's another part of the backstory on quote-unquote Miss Kimberly. Huh. Another reward for these. What is this? Wall of Gratitude. There's a secret group in the world that does good deeds in silence. Let's list all its members on this wall. Appreciate kindness. To Mr. Marble. Dear anonymous gentleman. The Veterans Residence deeply appreciates your generosity. Your donations have been a great help during these difficult times. We've taken to calling you Mr. Marble after your donation of that fine marble chair. Oh, okay. I assume marble holds some special significance for you. If you happen to see this letter, we hope that you will one day soon come through the door and accept our thanks and hospitality. I'm sure you'll be pleased and comforted by the heartwarming sights inside the home you've so long supported. And we'd love to hear the story behind the large red button you've placed on your gifted chair. Sounds like a trap of some sorts. Okay. So it was a donation for the veterans home. Protocol de Rosa. Part 13. Okay.
Oh, more visitors.
Who is it this time? It's Lopera. She's safe. But where's Sotheby?
Thank goodness. You survived too. What about Sotheby? Oh, something happened in the favela earlier, so she decided to stay there. Don't worry, Duncan's with her.
Does Vera didn't even know who Duncan is at this point? I don't think she does.
We've got bad news. Dr. Doris has been abducted by the Brotherhood. What? Idiotas! What's wrong with them?
A lot of things, apparently.
Guess I'll call the base. Mi viejo will figure something out.
Knowing his track record, his solution will be explosive.
Sink me, Lepera! I thought you'd been sent to Davy Jones' locker.
White ram soars through the air and lands squarely in Lopera's arms. The ferocity of the embrace is enough to knock a grown man into to the ground.
Why did you think that? I'm tougher than the stubble on the chins of the old geezers here. I'm like you, a ship that'll never sink.
Okay. Every teenager says that. Or something to that effect.
Timekeeper? Who's that over there?
Oh, don't worry about her. She's our pet monster. We've adopted her. She's like a cat. Kimberly is peeking out through the doorway, only a sliver of her face showing through the gap.
Kimberly?
Did mi viejo let you go?
Well, about that. She's been released.
Oh, timekeeper, let me explain. When we were routing out the deserters, we found Kimberly hanging out with the Manus thugs. Pa took her off somewhere, and he always has a plan, so I didn't bother asking where she ended up. Hey, come over here and say hi. When did Pa let you go?
You see, he didn't. That's the neat part.
Or did you sneak out somehow?
Kimberly's eyes shift, her claws tensed, as if ready to spring into action at any moment.
I think, Miss Kimberly, didn't you pull me out of the water? How did you know?
Well, wasn't that implied by you being by her side when she woke up?
Shortly after my fever subsided, I started to remember what happened just before I lost consciousness. There was a voice ringing in my head. It was you calling out to me.
Vertin, I can't have you dying here. You mustn't give up.
Cute.
What? I did not say that. I just took you to the doctor and left.
Liar. Her protestation is almost a scream.
Aye, 'tis true what Burton says. Though Kimberly denies it, she chose to save her. Even when she had plenty of chances to blow the last down.
Kimberly confirmed for us tsundere.
She's a good lass at heart. Not an enemy, Lepera.
Lepera lowers her guard, offering a friendly wave to Kimberly. Kimberly cautiously steps out the doorway but maintains some distance between the two of them. Lepera looks at her new friend. Her attire has given her a totally different appearance. After a brief pause, Lepera smiles at her.
You have to understand, it's pretty hard not to suspect someone who hangs around with the Manus.
Right. I don't think she had many options.
Anyway, I guess there must have been some kind of misunderstanding. Back then, I didn't have time to... In any case, I'm sorry, Kimberly.
Lepera extends a hand in a gesture of peace, but Kimberly hesitates, her claws tensing once again.
It's fine, but don't think I'll forgive you so easily. Speaking of the Manus and the Brotherhood, I never quite understood what they were trying to do.
I don't think
I don't
they
blame you.
understand.
I still don't really get it either.
Right. No one really does understand what they aim for in the end.
So you're really not in the same boat as them?
A sudden yet perfectly reasonable question.
Of course not! I don't have a boat! No, I mean, I'm not in any boat with anyone!
Very smooth, Kimberly.
If only I'd found my...
She looks around as if she's forgotten something but finds nothing.
Listen, I don't know who it is you're looking for, but it's not me. I've already told you everything I know. If I'm not welcome here, now get out of your way.
No, you've been already adopted. You are staying with us.
Just... please, don't take me back to that place. I don't want to see that thing ever again.
That thing? What does she mean exactly? Was there something else in the tower with her? She refuses to look at the weapons around Lopera's waist, perhaps in a restrained sense of rejection or fear, or something hidden deep within her heart.
All right, girls. If you want to have a chat, at least take a seat first. It simply won't do to have you all standing around the entrance like this.
Mamai Mariana takes Kimberly with one hand and Lopera with other, and leads them back to the courtyard. When they arrive, she lays out some makoka for them to snack on. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that correctly, and I'm not even going to try.
Eating candy is bad for your teeth, Bobo.
I can barely do English, much less other languages. I can do a little bit of French, and that's it.
Oh, I'm much too old to worry about that. When you reach my age, and just waking up each day is a blessing, you'll eat whatever you want, too.
Mamai Mariana, could I have a word with you, please? I have some questions about Mr. Duncan.
Oh, Duncan. What kind of trouble has he stirred up now? All right, then. Why don't we head inside and give those two some space? And Lopera, apologize to that poor girl properly. You hear?
All right. New friend acquired, for the time being. Every lost friend is worth remembering.
Mi viejo released you, which means you can't be trusted.
Let's go with that for the time being.
And you saved Verton's life, too. I guess I shouldn't have been so hostile towards you. Here, have a drink. As a token of my apology.
She hands her a warm cup of something dark. It has a rich smell. Is it coffee?
Salvadoran coffee. Great if you need to pull an all-nighter.
Now I'm sad that my coffee is gone. Oh well. Kimberly raises the cup to her mouth with both hands and curiously sticks her tongue into the liquid. Hey?
So bitter!
Don't be picky, it's coffee. You'll like it.
Yep, bitter like the old days.
Lopera falls silent for a while. Kimberly glances at the gun around Lopera's waist.
You know, back in Colombia, my father did horrible things to his plantation workers. Well, my biological father, not Igor.
Lopera looks into the sky and laughs resignedly, as if she just spoke of a stranger rather than her flesh and blood.
He said, "No, that's not the sound of gunfire outside. The workers are setting off fireworks. They're celebrating."
Right.
But they weren't fireworks. He betrayed his workers, his compatriots. It wasn't a celebration. It was a massacre.
Unfortunately, many such cases.
After that, I ran away from home. One day, the Admiral and Molly found me. That's how I joined Xeno. Betrayal's as common as dirt here. Comrades, friends, family, anyone could sell you out. And for cheap, too. I hope you can find your boat soon. You know, a place where people have your back. Can I not drink this?
Drink your coffee.
Of course. Don't force yourself. I know the taste isn't for everyone.
She clinks cups with her new friend. Friend acquired.
Carlota Lopez Rivera. That's my full name. Bit of a mouthful, huh?
Now I wonder, will she give her a real name or just say that she's called Kimberly? Lopera stretches out her arm, closes one eye, and lines up the moon between her fingers. She closes her fist but catches nothing but the air.
I wanted to erase it from my profile. From everywhere, to be honest. But mi viejo disapproved.
She fiddles with her fingers, her eyes lingering on that unattainable celestial body.
Molly agreed with him. She said, "You mustn't forget your past, Beta." So I let it go. But Lopera sounds so much nicer, so I preferred to go by that. And you, Kimberly? What's your real name?
Kimberly hesitates.
Nala. Nala Hari.
Okay.
The residents of Heartfelt Home called me Anjo Nala.
Fair enough. So I'm guessing that this is her Arcanist name as a unit.
How long ago did Mr. Duncan move here? Do you remember?
Right. She's called Anjanala in the game. Apparently. Fair enough. How long ago did Mr. Duncan move here? Do you remember?
It must have been 5, maybe 6 years ago. I'm not entirely sure.
5 or 6 years ago. Nowhere near the 20s. What's going on?
Do you have any photos of him?
Ariana nods and pulls a photograph from her storage room.
We do have one, but he's been gathering dust for years. Let me see. Here. This is him.
Right, the same picture that we've seen before. She points to the man who looks like Mr. Carson.
I know a gentleman who looked just like him. His name was Carson. Did Mr. Duncan ever go by that name?
The old woman blows the dust off the frame.
No, not that any of us are aware of anyway. And I've known him since I was a medic in the army. Back then, people called him Duncan the Dauntless, or the all-powerful Duncan. I never once heard Carson or anything of the like.
Very modest titles.
Sorry I couldn't be of more help, Miña querida.
Seems an in-person meeting with Mr. Duncan is in order. As they head outside, black flashes across their vision as a crow swoops down from above. It releases a letter clutched in its claws.
A crow?
Huh. The crow perches nearby as the letter flutters down and lands at their feet. The old woman picks it up and breaks the seal.
Oh dear, this looks like bad news.
Santos.
Right. It's a cleanly written ransom note signed Santos. What does he even want from us?
Dr. Doras is being held captive in the Colonel's manor. He's given us 3 days.
3 days for what?
He says that if Zeno doesn't return the deserters they detained, he'll execute the doctor.
Splendid. As I was saying, it would have been better if Kimberly would have broken their knees, all of them.
Mamai Mariana, please contact Admiral Eagle. We need Zeno's help.
I sure hope that he's not going to drop a bomb on them. Given his track record. Okay. So now, part 14, Sleepless Man. Okay. Admiral Igor rarely makes calls to Xeno headquarters, but the situation has become desperate.
Ah, Igor. How are things in San Paulo?
Kind of shite.
Worse than expected. I have a small number of troops with me, but not enough to deal with the situation. Things have gotten out of hand. At least one of the Apostles' Brotherhood leaders has pledged allegiance to the Menace.
Brotherhood. These new gangs just keep popping up, don't they? It's like cutting down sugarcane. Before you know it, another one's grown in its place.
Carlos has been murdered by his own subordinates. Even now, some of the deserters are with the Brotherhood.
This news is met with a prolonged silence.
Did you catch them?
Some have already been executed. The rest will be transferred to headquarters for interrogation.
Good. What assistance do you require, comrade?
An army. A reliable one.
Well, that's a big ask, I'm guessing.
An army? I'm afraid that's not possible. We simply don't have the men to spare.
It doesn't need to be large. Just dispatch my sentinel unit from Buenos Aires to São Paulo.
Loyal army led by the children he raised himself, composed of orphans of war born into Xeno's cause.
Or, at the very least, Saint-Remy.
Ptolemy? Ah, one of your orphan children. That seems like a feasible solution.
Yes. His parents died fighting for Xeno. All my children are loyal to a fault. Officer Carlos was shot in the head by one of his own men in this very office. I need soldiers I can trust.
Ah, so the fearless Igor is afraid of death after all.
I think he is more afraid of failure than death.
An officer was killed by his own soldiers at his own base. This is an immense stain on Xeno's honor.
How little honor they have left, Igor clings to it like a leaf to a tree in winter.
Indeed. If everything goes according to plan, you'll see your unit shortly.
Okay. So the cavalry is on its way?
It's just a matter of time.
The Admiral tosses the dice in his hand, up and down, up and down. He receives the same oracle, the same answer, like the inscription on the Behisten monument. It is eternal, unchanging. His heart is a hanging lyre gently plucked. I don't get it. An ancient verse rises in the old admiral's memory. Dark omens, ill prophecies, it is all whispered from his lips.
Я видел ястреба, что гнался за голубкой, и бога солнца, который туго натягивал свою золотую тетиву. Я наблюдал, как приветствовали деревянного коня на наших землях, и как из священного фонтана текла кровь птенцов. Да, но человек с решительным умом и гордостью знает, что его город выстоит, Его стены будут крепки, и он будет непоколебим, как ядро земли. Какой грех. Жребий брошен. Белый саван покроет его, и он будет окутан мраком. Это все для светлого будущего. Лучшее будущее для всех.
Good luck and good stream. Thank you. And have fun with your return to reverse as well. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. Right, let's review this whole sequence. I have seen the hawk chase the dove and the sun god pull his golden bowstring taunt. I watched as the wooden horse was welcomed into our territories and the sacred fountain flowed with the blood of the fledgling birds. Ah, but a man of steely mind and lofty pride knows that his city will endure. Its walls will stand strong, it will be as steadfast as the earth's core. What wickedness! Now the die is cast. The pale shroud will devour him, and he will be enveloped by the grim night. All for a better future. A better future for everyone. Okay. Sounds like some kind of a poem. On this rain-soaked night, this is the only answer.
Admiral.
Come in.
Yesterday, we received word from the Timekeeper that Dr. Torres has been abducted by the Apostles' Brotherhood. She should be coordinating with Lopera to set up a rescue operation as we speak.
Right. She breathes a sigh of relief. The doctor might have been abducted, but at least the Timekeeper is safe.
Also, that girl who escaped, Kimberly, is with the Timekeeper. She claims that she was released.
Well, on a technicality, she's not lying. She was just not released by him. By the Timekeeper, to be specific.
Just play along with your lie. There is no need to tell Lopera the truth.
Interesting.
The Brotherhood has demanded that we exchange the detained deserters for the Doctor. Forgive me for issuing instructions without your consent, but if we refuse or ignore them, I'm afraid they'll
execute the Doctor.
He knows full well the ways of these thugs. God damn it.
What arrangements did you make?
Moldil tenses up a little, unsure of how her father will react to her decision.
I told the Timekeeper that Xeno reinforcements would meet her at the veteran's residence. Since Lopera is familiar with the place, I also asked her to scout out the rendezvous location. And yes, I played along with Kimberly's lie. I assumed you would have done the same, Father.
Well, that's convenient.
Very good.
While the Admiral refused to talk to anyone last night, his daughter had been modeling her actions after him.
Your squad will soon arrive. Take them to Lopera at the rendezvous point and bring the Doctor back.
A squad?
The Admiral gazes out the window. He scans the barren fort, the weathered stone and the vines slowly wearing away at the walls. How did this come to be?
I have spoken with headquarters. All going well. Teleme and the unit will arrive soon.
Moldil's body relaxes a little, and a smile grows on her face.
I see. I can hardly remember the last time we were all together.
Her smile turns bittersweet.
Your father died in Abadan. In a war he had no obligation to fight in.
It's far more glorious to die in the throes of battle than to wither away on a sick bed. He made an honorable sacrifice.
How shameful that we would tarnish his honor.
Honor is a thing easily stained.
Let's begin with that young pilot, Lilia. Tell me, what do you think of her?
She's well trained, experienced, a straight shooter, similar to Lopera in many ways.
Well, Lopera isn't constantly drunk, so there's the difference.
She's a true Slav, just like my brothers and sisters back home.
Stubborn, loyal, brave, and as unshakable as the frozen Siberian earth.
I suppose she's luckier than Lopera, not destined to become a traitor like her.
I beg your pardon?
Lopera is still a child, really.
The Admiral closes his eyes as he remembers those who fought beside him.
So many lives have been lost. In wars, in the storm.
They have all been enshrined in the Hall of Merit at the headquarters.
What do you think Lopera will do?
Huh.
She's your child, just like me. I think she will stand with us.
He smirks.
You think? Do you? Anyway, she's not important. Here, take a look at this.
Right, Manus masks. An invitation. Oh!
I will not wear it.
Good.
Nor will you. I promise you. Not one of us will wear this thing.
I would hope so.
The preacher has given us a gift and shared with us an oracle. We will bring her something in return. Fire and brimstone rained down from heaven. Yet among the ruins were recovered the remnants of a miracle.
Don't tell me that those are the remains of Arcana. Huh.
A miracle that is living, breathing, and growing. I can sense their life force. I can hear their whispers from within these ashes.
A lucid dream, a living death, a perished immortality.
Moldir, they are invincible. Rather than endlessly throwing young soldiers' lives to the white stone house, I choose to stand with the true future.
So is he betraying Zeno and the Saint Pavlo Foundation then? Huh. Interesting. I didn't peg him as a traitor.
I will always stand with you, Father.
Or maybe I'm not getting something yet. Guess I'll see in the near future. Okay. So, we have like half an hour left still.
A gambling game's been set up in a place unfamiliar to you. Soon, you'll be invited to join the table as well.
Give me more details.
Huh. You seem to have grown quite assertive. But remember this. As a newcomer to the table, you have no privilege to make demands or probe for information unless you're looking to be targeted and isolated. You have to lose a few rounds. Pay your entry fee. Only then can you start to learn the secrets of those at the table. The players' backgrounds, the dealers' habits, and the truth behind the highest stakes gambler.
I'm guessing that this is the allegory for Vertin joining this whole situation here brewing.
It's baffling to me. Why would anyone travel halfway across the world just to throw away their money?
They are seeking victory?
That was a rhetorical question, but thanks for answering. You're right. The allure of winning is irresistible, even in a game of chance. People blow on the dice, clutch a rabbit's foot, or murmur a prayer, foolishly believing they can sway the outcome. How deluded. It's pathetic.
Nonetheless, it's a fair game.
Oh, quite the opposite. The odds are rarely equal. Your opponents could have any number of advantages stuffed up their sleeves. A larger stack of chips, easier winning conditions, or even the power to change the rules. Want a fair game? You gotta fight for it. By any means necessary.
Okay.
The white suits always play it safe, carefully hedging their bets, while the black robes plot to overturn the table.
Right, the Foundation and the Manos. Clever countermeasures.
Clever? More like cretinous and atrocious. Once the table's flipped, there'll be nothing but chaos. Who would bother to set it right again? No one.
Okay. So, now there's part 15. Let's get to it. We'll probably be able to go through this and one more, I think. So that will be most of the chapter 8 done. The old admiral picks up the file beside him and flips through the young pilot's records.
Arcanist. Abuses alcohol. And loves to fight.
That's Lilia. To a T.
Messenger. Call Lieutenant Lilia. Tell her to meet me at the training ground.
So, is he going to try to recruit Lilia to his side? Presumably. He rises from his chair and heads to the training ground, where the blood of the traitor still stains the grass. Huh, interesting. So maybe those so-called traitors were the people who found out that Igor and his people are traitors, who rebelled. Huh. Lily approaches the admiral, her flask clutched in her hand, excuse me.
How does it compare to the drink back home?
The stuff saps your energy. Makes you feel sleepy.
Just like this land. This place is always submerged in a half-dead stupor. Poverty, chaos. To them, the future feels farther away than the sun beating down from above.
While the sun casts its light from above, many choose to dance in the darkness of the sewers.
Tell me, Lieutenant, what do you think of the Foundation?
That's a loaded question.
Is this some kind of test?
Well, yes, also no.
No. Just the curiosity of an old man. I often wonder how the younger generation views the organization.
Well, unlike those Manus maniacs, the people at the Foundation are at least open to reason. Don't get me wrong, they're stubborn, but overall, I think they're good people. The Timekeeper's red-headed sidekick, for example.
Right, Sonetto. Sonetto is too busy with administrative work to join the Timekeeper in Sao Paulo.
She's a stickler for the rules, but it's so boring to follow all the regulations. That being said, it would probably be even worse without them. Total chaos, actually. Anyway, at the end of the day, someone has to do the thankless jobs, and the people at the Foundation are the only ones willing to do them.
A subtle hint of approval flickers in the Admiral's eyes.
As the Foundation's most loyal partner, Xena has always been committed to creating a brighter future for both Arcanists and humans. That includes fighting Manus Vindicta, as well as any other conflicts and chaos in the world.
In Sao Paulo, for example, Zeno maintains the city's fragile peace in its own unique way.
It's a mindless gun. The Foundation points, and Zeno shoots.
Precisely. Countless soldiers have perished in the storm, and they've all been deemed necessary sacrifices.
Yeah, I'm guessing that he doesn't like that part.
I have to tell you, I don't like Xena's role in all this.
Neither do I. But an order's an order. Even if it sends your soldiers to die meaningless deaths against an enemy they couldn't possibly defeat.
He's leading the witness here.
Still, we march on without hesitation, pushing our weary bodies deeper into the storm. But how much longer can Xena keep going, Lieutenant? How long until our knees buckle and we fall to the ground?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Huh. She takes another swig of the sweet liquor, sweet as the oblivion of a dream.
Arcana isn't that.
Okay, not surprising.
We detected life signs after the explosion of the vacuum bomb.
That's impossible.
Yes, it is impossible. It would take a miracle for her to survive. Do you believe in miracles, Lieutenant?
Well, you say miracle, I say a carefully laid trap.
I'd sooner believe the ramblings of a drunkard.
That may be the case, but when a miracle worker appears, there will always be people who follow them, like sheep follow a shepherd. So, when the desertion incident occurred, I wasn't surprised. I was infuriated, however. Not because they abandoned Xena, but because they murdered their own officer.
Damn traitors.
Back before the first storm, human and Arcanius troops got along well.
Did they?
We set aside our origins and united under a common banner. Our bloodlines meant nothing next to our bond as comrades in arms. But the storm changed everything.
How so? Time rolled back, and with each regression the brilliance of Arcanum shone ever brighter. Right, we know that. Eventually it formed a rift between them.
As a soldier, I must obey my superiors. I sent my men as ordered, no question asked. But
Igor looks hesitant.
Does it really make no difference if the place they die a martyr's death isn't a battlefield? Like war, these things are never simply a matter of black and white. Lieutenant, what do you think of the timekeeper?
I trust her completely.
Her statement is short and powerful.
Sounds like you'd gladly sacrifice yourself for her.
I think she would.
We need more leaders like the timekeeper. Manus Vindicta, the Foundation. They are just two sides of the same coin, aren't they?
That's a stretch and oversimplification. He sighs again, then extends Lilia an invitation.
The Foundation, the Pack Security Council, Manus Vindicta. Which path do you think the Timekeeper will eventually take, Lieutenant?
Well, I can tell you for sure, I think, at this point, that she's not going to side with Manus Vindicta, considering how botched the first attempt by Arcana was at recruiting her.
I trust in Vertzen's decision.
Я понимаю.
Ты уверен, что Зина не тестирует меня?
Are you sure this isn't a test from Zeno?
Нет. К Зине это не имеет никакого отношения. Я сейчас говорю с тобой как Игорь, а не адмирал.
No, this has nothing to do with Zeno. Right now I speak to you as simply Igor, not the Admiral. With a wave of his hand, he takes his leave. So maybe he didn't make his decision either yet. As he vanishes under the shadow of the colonnade, soldiers rush into the training ground. They surround Lilia, their guns pointed firmly at her. Oh, okay. Betrayal it is then. Lilia, you have my permission to break their knees.
What's going on?
Lieutenant Lilia, you are under arrest for the assault on Admiral Igor.
I beg your finest pardon? A lie that makes Moldir's ears turn red with shame.
Assault?
A crime for which no evidence needs to be provided.
Oh, I get it.
She grips her trusty red 38. After what happened in Texas, it hasn't left her side.
Stand down and surrender, Lieutenant.
Counteroffer? No. Lilia downs her the contents of her flask.
Even the booze here tastes lame. Come on then. You're not taking me down without a fight.
Soldiers, fire!
Unfortunate. Okay. Violence it is.
Let me try my hand.
This weaponry looks very modern.
Huh. Bring it on. Show me what you got. You traitorous rats.
I never intended things to turn out this way. Surrender now, Lieutenant, or I'll be forced to hurt you.
You might be surprised.
Me? Surrender to you? You'll be the one who's surrendering. If I even give you the chance.
Uno reverse card. No you.
Come on, soldiers. Do your worst.
What a shame.
Fire at will.
Okie doke.
Ah, and copy that!
Relax.
And that's that.
Is it just those 3 chuckle packs?
Thank you for
Or
your
will there be
cooperation.
more waves? That's it?
They are
That's
much
all
naughtier
involved?
than the Foundation's kids.
Disappointing. It's useless. There are far too many of them and for Lilia to escape. That's not how I've seen it happen, but sure.
There is no use resisting, Lieutenant.
Disarmed, Lilia is forced to her knees and her hands are bound behind her back.
Tell me, what's Igor planning?
Father will lead us to a future where meaningless sacrifices are no more.
Right.
The die has been cast. I hope you know that this is nothing personal. I'm just following orders.
Yeah, I've heard that before. That never saved anyone from court-martial. A fate as cold as the wind that sweeps across Mary Bird's land.
Take Lieutenant Lilia to the holding cell. No one is to harm her without orders from the Admiral or me.
What?
Well.
We are traitors to Zeno now, Lieutenant.
Though these words disgust her, she forces them out.
I am loyal only to my father. It's a pity, really. I would have liked to work with you in the future.
The shackled pilot stares furiously at Moldy's dark silhouette.
How long has he been planning this?
Ever since the preacher gave Father a gift and a path to a brighter future. Live or die, Lieutenant. I will never betray my family.
I wonder what will Lopera do. The door closes, leaving Lilia alone in the darkness of the cell. Moldir issues a few instructions to the guard before handing him the key. It will soon be time to welcome her brothers and sisters. For there is no turning back from the path her father has chosen. Trucks led by young officers loyal to Admiral Igor roll into the base, carrying elite Xeno troops from across the country. To annihilate Manus Vindicate, to destroy Apostles' Brotherhood, and for the future chosen by the Admiral. So what, he's creating a third faction? One not aligned with either Manus or the Foundation? That's what I'm seeing happening here. In a world of lies, the traitor's blade has been raised.
Don't worry, young comrade. Just hang in a little longer.
Huh?
Indeed. Interesting developments. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Foundation is not made of saints, by no means, but the alternative is wars.
All it takes is one lie to set off a chain reaction, and I'm afraid the butterfly effect has reached you. I have bad news. You've been betrayed.
I've noticed.
But there's good news, too. A certain flight lieutenant appears to be more loyal to you than the organization she swore to serve.
Who's the traitor?
You know him. The Admiral who was pitted against an enemy he couldn't possibly defeat. This conflict has left an incurable ulcer in his once lofty heart. Yet, as a leader, he must remain unyielding in both body and mind. Despite his continued victories on the front lines, he made a decision so counterintuitive that even his loyal adjutant found it questionable. The top brass always sees things differently, I suppose.
Things never end well for traitors.
You must have heard the story of the Trojan horse, right?
Yup. What about it?
Greek soldiers sneaked past the walls of Troy inside a wooden horse. One Trojan priest tried to warn his people, but was executed by the gods themselves for doing so. Soon after, all the leaders of Troy were killed by the hidden invaders. Being killed by your enemy is bad. Being killed by your ally is worse. It was an honorless way to go.
I'm done hearing bad news.
Great. I'm done reading reports anyway. I look forward to your wise decisions. We need some good news for a change.
I'm trying to calculate in my head the possible options. If I'm correct that Igor is trying to create a third faction, not aligned with either Manus or the Foundation, that could be technically a good outcome in the long run, but it all depends on details. Right. And we have a couple of minutes left. So I think we'll be ending it at this junction for today. We'll be picking up from this part on Wednesday. Another 3-hour stream then. We'll probably be able to finish this chapter then, I guess. There's probably like 20 parts to chapter 8. Let me check. How many chapters does it have? Parts, I mean. Chapter 8. 24! Wow, that's a long one. Okay, call me surprised. So maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll see. So, thank you for watching if you did. I'll be taking my half an hour break, more or less, to eat something quickly. And I'll be back with another stream, this time of Evil Within 2 playthrough continuation. And it will be also 3 hours. That will be the last stream of the day. If you missed anything from the VOD, I recommend going to my YouTube channel, where all my VODs are immediately available after every stream. It's linked in my Twitch description. Also, it's available through the chat command of exclamation YouTube. And my upcoming stream schedule for this week is available on my Discord server, and is every other week in the future it will be also posted there, as it always has been. The Discord link is also in the description, or both on Twitch and on YouTube, and you can use the command of exclamation Discord to get the link there directly. Thank you for watching.